Welcome to Road Trips in Hastings County. I'm sure we all enjoy getting out into the beautiful countryside, driving the roads and the back roads and taking in the fresh air and beautiful sights of our county. With this in mind, the Hastings County Historical Society has developed a number of road trips exploring the back roads and the beautiful countryside of our county, while stopping at a number of historical plaques along the way to learn something of the early days, the pioneer days right here in our area. The Society has developed a very special website which you can find at hastingshistoricalplaques.ca. And on this website we've identified over 100 historical plaques all across Hastings County. And from these we have developed a number of itineraries where you can combine a pleasant day in the country, driving through the beautiful countryside, while looking at these historical plaques and learning something about the early days of our county. Today we are on an itinerary which tells several stories about the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte. In fact, there are 6 historical plaques about this topic in and around the town of Deseronto. We have with us today author and historian Orland French, who is going to relate one of those particular stories to you.
Welcome to Tyendinaga Territory, the home of the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte. This is one of the oldest communities in Ontario, for this is where the Mohawks came and stepped ashore from the canoes in 1784 in search of a new homeland. The Mohawks are part of the Six Nation Confederacy and the easternmost nation in the group. During the War of Independence, they sided with the British. Unfortunately for them, the British lost the war and the Mohawks lost their territory. So the British invited them to come north of the border and settle on this tract of land, which is now known as the Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory. With more than 9,000 members, the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte are the 3rd largest Indigenous band in Ontario, but only about 2,000 actually live on the land here itself. From here, there is a heritage trail that leads back through the lands north of the bay to what was once a log cabin church, and today is the site of a magnificent stone church known as the Chapel Royal. It's sanctioned by the royal family in return for their support of the British during the Revolutionary War, and contains a number of artifacts that have been given to the Mohawks by various royal family members over the years, including a communion set by Queen Anne in 1790. The church is quite impressive and was restored considerably a few years ago. Unfortunately now it is closed and belongs to the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte as a resource center. It's still a consecrated Anglican church. There are a number of other plaques in this area relating to the Mohawks. Well, the Mohawks' homeland had lain south of the St. Lawrence River. The Mohawks also claimed this area for their seasonal hunting and fishing activities. They also claimed that Deseronto, who was to them the founder of the Iroquois Confederacy, lived in this area, and there's a monument to him at the Mohawk office just west of here. So there are quite a few monuments and plaques in this area relating the Mohawk experience since they came to these Canadian shores. Couple that with the Deseronto experience and you'll have a wonderful day on the Bay of Quinte in the Mohawk Territory. See you on the road.